1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Lions
they'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on. Murray now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
and that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Now for the point after. Cardinals will go up 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Locke working out of the gun. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team with...
And the pressure gets to him again. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 33-yard
shotgun snap to Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
From the gun, Locke. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Caleb Chason able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be...
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun, Locke gets it quickly to Galladay. 30, the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray escaping the pressure right. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10. That's a 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The kicker on for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
7 yards there and a first down.
Detroit.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Lions.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, block. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Lions 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. And he's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Operating from the gun. Block. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Cardinals 35. Lions 7.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
18 on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
It's Eckler again. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Murray throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Block. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on third down.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On second down, Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Lions' 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down, Murray. That is caught. at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
On 2nd and goal, Murray escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Murray sacked.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Clock now on 1st down, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Harris has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Lock.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lock. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Lock. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray, escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.